Hi folks, hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. I just want to talk about Peter Singer and animal rights. Peter Singer is one of the famous philosophers in the world today and one of the most prolific and famous ethicists, and he believes in animal rights. And today there are many young people today around the world, especially in the West, that are growing in considerable numbers concerning advocating animal rights. And I just want to ask a few questions concerning this. It seems to me that when I meet these animal rights people and when I listen to Peter Singer, there is a kind of self-righteousness where they kind of think they're superior to you because they believe in animal rights, that animals should be treated properly, and battery farming of hens is despicable, and they don't believe in this, etc. And I think that some of the things that they advocate and they say are helpful, and we should be concerned about. But there is a hypocrisy because many of these animal rights who want to end battery farming of chickens and whatever, you'll find their clothing that they have on will be there'll be some kind of animal involved in their clothing, whether it be the shoes, whether they've got shoes with leather on, or whether they've got dye or fabric that's come from an animal somewhere. So they contradict themselves. They can't be animal activist purists. There's always going to be a contradiction within the system, but they come across to me as very self-righteous, as if they're superior to everybody else. The second thing I want to say with Peter Singer and the animal rights is there's almost a depreciation of being human, that being human is something to look down upon, and that somehow we're to see animals as superior. So for example, these same animal rights people, whether it be Peter Singer or whether it be the animal rights activists, you don't hear them banging on about abortion and the right of the fetus in the womb, but yet they will cry and cry and cry for chickens being battery farmed, but they won't cry for a fetus in a womb that's been killed. So there is a depreciation of being human and a devaluing of what it is to be human in this advocating animal rights. And thirdly, what is the intellectual foundation of the animal rights movement and also of Peter Singer? Because in all the moralizing of Peter Singer and the animal rights movement, you do believe in evolution, and evolution is survival of the fittest. So you're actually invoking the Christian position, which is the golden rule, love your neighbor as yourself. You're invoking that for animals and taking and borrowing Christianity or the golden rule, but yet you're not following your own foundation, which is evolution, which is survival of the fittest. And if it's survival of the fittest, you're contradicting that. So you have no intellectual foundation for your animal rights movement. But Christianity gives the intellectual foundation. And that is to say, it is that man is to have dominion over animals, but also to be a steward of animals, and therefore to look after the animal kingdom for his own purpose and for in a humane way. Right in Genesis 1, 2 and 3 there is the foundation for a much more coherent foundation for animal rights than for evolution. And actually the animal rights movement is actually borrowing Christianity in order to advocate its animal rights. Those are my thoughts concerning Peter Singer and animal rights. God bless you.